Good afternoon everyone, I'm Coach Marcus and today we'll be learning about the linear and non-linear pedagogy. So firstly we're going to start with the linear pedagogy. What it refers to is basically a traditional, structured and a sequential approach of teaching style. It is also a step-by-step instructional process where it's broken down into different parts and components and taught in isolation before being integrated into more complex tasks. Lastly, it is a teacher-centered method where the coach provides direct instruction and feedback to the student. For example, in basketball, we have the chest pass and we need to know the basics of doing a chest pass. Basically understanding the positioning of the hands, your body posture, your leg placement, and understanding how your body moves. It's not really focusing on the accuracy and where it ends up, but rather, as you can see from the different drills and to the game-like situations, it's a progressive some sort of like overload and more of like the physical and the cognitive affective domain comes in place, and it challenges them and pressure and gives them pressure to become a better player. So in this case, if they are not able to get through the first step, and if you move on to the second and third step, they might not be able to grasp the concept of a chess pass. So having them to do the first step first can help them have better fundamentals, and they can progressively go into better and game-like situations. So in this case, basically linear pedagogy refers to a step-by-step process. So next up, we're going to go to the non-linear pedagogy, which means it's more flexible, adaptive and player-centered method. In this method and learning process, the players are able to adapt, they are able to experience and feel what it's like in this method process. So to give a better overview and to conclude what is it basically emphasizes on the complex and the unpredictable nature in learning of sports, where there's different variabilities, how the defender guards you and stuff. So what this does is that it helps the player explore and experience themselves and adapt to the different situations. So now let's move on to the examples. So in basketball, maybe they can do like a mini captain's ball where they cannot dribble the ball and they can only pass. So they're going to play man-to-man defense, and the player that's guarding must know how to run and get into space, and the other person who holding the ball must know how to pass to the right area where the timing and the defender with their hands will help them explore and give them a game-like situation experience. So how to challenge the players will be having uneven number of players in each team, and understanding that since they are outnumbered, they will have to talk to their teammates and overcome the challenge together. So lastly will be integration. So basically, what does integration mean? Basically to have two or more things to create a whole. So I mentioned the experience, adaptation and challenge. It is often made by giving them game-like situations for them to adapt and react to the situation. So maybe what they can do will be a tactical drill, or maybe a 5-on-5 game where they have we have them to have the different formation and execute the pass so that they are able to experience the game-like situation. And so in this case, what integration means basically is to have a more competitive drill or like a game to help them understand where they should stand and stuff, and having the three: experience, challenge and adaptiveness. They are able to experience it better, and when they get into the game and stuff, they are able to adapt very quickly as they've been through the different drills. So in conclusion, the difference between the linear and the non-linear will be the structure, where linear is more structured and sequential, where the non-linear will be a more dynamic and adaptable way of learning and teaching. While the focus of the linear pedagogy will be the skill development, where you start from the fundamentals and then integrating skills to become a complex task, while having non-linear pedagogy will be learning with the context of the entire game. and help them adapt to it. As for the role of the coach, the difference for linear pedagogy will be the source of knowledge and direction, where the non-linear pedagogy will be more as a facilitator, where standing at the side and guiding the players through the entire game.